Hello, hi, I'm Kim, your certified crazy lady. I am here with our predictions for the month of May. Again, I apologize for the funky angle. My hands look weird and big, but I'm sitting on the floor. We're traveling. Okay, I feel like I say that like every video and you're like, we know, shut up. But anyway, here we are. May is here. We're here. It's happening. So, let's talk about it. We're going to do a pick a card reading with the tarot. Just choose the card that connects with you, the card that you're like, oh, what is that? Oh, that's me. Or the card your eyes go to and you're just like, that's where they went first, so that's gonna be it. However you choose, trust you, trust your magic, trust your intuition. The message that is meant for you will not pass you by. So let's get some cards going. The Sun. Oh, the Seven of Swords. I almost said swords. The Swords. This one on the bottom was like, hey, me. Oh, the moon, how funny. Oh my gosh, I love that. We're flanked by the sun and the moon. How cool. Okay. These are the cards you have to choose from. Look them over while you think about that. Listen to my little spiel. If you're new here, I'm Kim and I do psychic readings and make vlogs about my life as a psychic witch. If you don't hate any of those things, feel free to subscribe to this YouTube channel. One more piece of housekeeping. I have an email list. It's linked in the description below. I do a free reading with every full moon. That's where I do my full moon readings. They're free, will always be free. You can sign up with the link below. Also gives you updates on like when one-on-one readings will be open again and all that stuff. So there you have it. Okay, we have a fun little set of cards here for you to choose from. Essentially, you are going to, if you've never done a pick a card reading before, here's how it works. You choose one of these cards and then you use the timestamp in the description or the chapters at the very bottom of the video and go to that reading. So card number 1, card number 2, card number 3, and that will be your reading. So it's kind of a way to just personalize it a little more. It's still for the collective, but just a smaller collective than if I just drew cards for you. So now is the time to be doing that. Looking at these cards, we have the Sun. We have the Seven of Swords. And we have the Moon. The sun and the moon, that is so funny. I love when those little synchronicities happen. It just means we're meant to be doing this right now, and I absolutely love that. Okay. If you know anything about tarot, don't think about the meaning of the cards. Look at the imagery, go with your heart. Which one gives you the feelings? Which one is your card? Choose that card now, and I will see you at your reading. Card number 1, card number 2, card number 3. Choose now. Except not now. I hate when they're now. Choose now. Okay. Hello, the Sun. Hello, card number 1, pile number 1. Welcome to your May prediction reading. I just had a brief crisis and thought, oh my gosh, is it actually June? No, it's May. Let us not just jump through time. Your May reading. I'm going to scoot the Sun up here. It will probably play a role in your reading. It usually does. That's never my intention, but that's just kind of usually what happens. What do you need to know about May? What's coming for you in May? Here we go. That one. Okay, here's what you can expect for the month of May. Let's scooty scoot you just a little bit. There. Okay. We have the High Priestess, the Ace of Wands, and Strength. Whoa, this is some big energy. This is big. I mean, not like that big things are happening. This is just really like, actually, it could be that big things are happening. Now that I'm really looking at this, it is big things are happening. Look at the fire going on. Like, this is, oof. It's, you know, it's a blaze. That's kind of the word coming. First it was like it's crackling, but then it's like a spark is being lit this month for you, and it is a blaze. Let's just do 4 this way. That fits better. Okay, jeez. Okay, that makes me happier. Okay, so like I said, you've got a lot of big energy coming for you in May. You can kind of really expect with both of these, but especially here, to really get in touch with yourself and your own personal power. There's a personal power energy that I'm getting, and it's know thyself. Okay, it's funny. I just came from visiting Delphi and like the Temple of Apollo where the Oracle was and blah, blah, blah. But like one of the kind of lasting inscriptions on one of the buildings is know thyself. And I'm getting that very strongly for you. It's just funny. Things always connect for me, and that's why I bring it up, because it's like I was supposed to kind of have the seed, know thyself seed planted so that I could kind of give this message to you. And it's funny that that's just kind of how it works out for me all the time. Everything is a something. And that was a something. So this is going to be a time when you're going to know thyself, and that's really going to benefit you. It's going to, like, you can expect that to be beneficial for you in May, as or you can expect to know thyself. You can expect to learn thyself so that at the end of May you'll be able to know thyself. Sorry, I feel like I bumped the camera a little bit there, but so yeah, I'm getting you can expect a strong personal power. Either you're going to come into your strong personal power, or you are going to be utilizing your personal power. And that's really interesting to me, because we've also got the Ace of Wands here, and that tells me that there's going to be some new ways of thinking for you. You're going to have some new, like, inspiration or knowledge or education. Maybe you're starting school, maybe you're starting a new something. There's something that's going to be bringing you a lot of new knowledge and new ways of thinking. Perspective. I'm getting the word perspective. You're going to be having some new perspectives on things, which is why it's going to be important to know thyself, and maybe that's all connected. Maybe that's, funny, because sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. Okay, so new perspectives getting new perspectives is connected to knowing yourself and your personal power, because that could be the shift. It could be a new perspective is going to shift your perception of yourself or your use of your personal power, if that makes sense. It's going to be a lot of new perspective and new learning opportunities kind of thing. And then, like I was going to say, when I got all excited and ahead of myself, the sun is illuminating, okay? Like the sun illuminates things for us, and it shows us things. And that is so connected into what I'm getting here, is like, you're really going to be kind of feeling differently about things, and it's going to affect your personal power or how you perceive yourself. Okay, it's really gonna, like, a light is gonna shine on something. Okay, and it's going to possibly challenge what you kind of hold, the truths you hold about yourself. And that's where these new ideas and the new ways of thinking and the new perspectives is going to come in, because you're either going to be getting a new perspective on yourself or a new perspective on something that's going to challenge us a little bit, but not in in a personal crisis way. Like, I'm not seeing and I'm not feeling an identity crisis. Like, that's not what I'm getting from here. And I think that, yeah, definitely. I think that, and that's kind of where the strength card at the end here comes in. It says, this is where you can rely on what you do know. So, you know yourself, know thyself, understand you and your personal power, but rely on that. Okay, so use what you know about yourself and the inner strengths that you have. So like, it's getting all jumbled in my head, but because I'm kind of saying like, you're going to get a new perspective on yourself, and you're going to learn new things about yourself, and you're going to, you're going to perceive yourself differently. And so rely on who you are, but it's like, but you're going to be challenged in who you are. And I think this is saying to not rely on the old you, but to rely on your core truths. So you can rely on your strength. You have, both of these cards are telling me that you have a lot of strength. Okay, and this is telling me that what you need to do in order to not turn this into an identity crisis, so to speak. Because when these things are illuminated for you and you've learned these things and you're getting these new perspectives and these new ideas, rely on who you know you are and your personal power to not let that spiral you into an identity crisis. Because that's not what this is about. It can become that if you let it, and that's why you need to just trust yourself. And when you are getting these new perspectives and these new ideas and these new ways of seeing things and new ways of thinking, trust yourself. Trust that new isn't bad. Truths are not bad, okay? They're not bad. They're just being brought to your attention, and it doesn't need to turn into a huge identity crisis, okay? Just go with it and trust yourself, because you're going to be okay through it, and you're really going to come out quite powerful. And it's going to be it's intense. I'm not going to lie. It's a little intense, and I'm getting a lot of firepower here. Sorry, my brain does weird things. But we've got the sun, we've got this actual kind of flame situation happening here, and this fire red hair that's just swooshing and all fiery, right? So that's, it's big. It's going to be a big month for you, especially with your perceptions and opinions and ways of seeing yourself in the world and how you fit into the world. Oh yeah, that just came to me. Like you're gonna be challenged on how you fit into the world, fit in with the world. And it's going to be really important for you to trust yourself and to trust the process in all these new things that you're learning and all these things that you're seeing, so that you don't get lost. I'm not seeing lost, okay? You didn't choose the moon card. Okay, that's the unknown. That's the I'm a little lost situation. Not entirely, but you know what I mean. Okay, you were led here by the sun. So this isn't a situation of you feeling lost. It can easily become that. It's more like you need to feel like an explorer, not a lost puppy, because you're not lost. You may feel like it, but you're not. Okay, so don't lean into that. Instead, lean into you know who you are, and you can trust that you will find your way, because you will. This is not a you're gonna get lost card. This is a you're gonna find new, and you'll find it. So don't get stressed and don't feel lost and don't spiral into an identity crisis. Trust yourself and trust that these things are good. They are exciting and they are big and bold and beautiful. And it's really going to be a big month for you. So, take a lot of deep breaths, really look inside yourself and know your strengths and trust yourself. That's really the biggest advice I have for you, is to trust yourself with these new ways of thinking and these new ideas that are going to be coming to you this month. It's going to be big. So that's very exciting. All right, if you made it this far into your reading, please consider subscribing to this YouTube channel if you haven't already. Don't forget to sign up for my email list down below. As always, take what connects, leave the rest, and until we meet again, embrace your crazy. Hello, card number 2. Welcome to your reading for your May predictions and what you can kind of expect from the month that's, right before us. Yeah, let's get into it. Right here, my little 7 of Swords. What do we need to know for May? Just gonna pull 3 cards. We're gonna keep it real simple. Unless the cards don't want to come out. Okay, let's see what we got here. The 7 of Swords is probably going to play into your reading. It usually does. I feel like I mix these up, but I feel like I don't know and it doesn't matter and we're gonna trust. Okay, here we go. Okay. Whoa, all right. Hello, 7s. Okay. Try to get these as nice and straight looking as possible. Wow, okay, so you've got some things coming up for you. Big 7 energy. Interesting. We also have 2 swords energy here, so a lot of intellect things, communication things possibly going on. All right, it's coming to me now. Okay, yeah. Okay, so you can expect this month to kind of have a little bit of your inner child is going to be surfacing. So, and that can kind of mean a few different things. That can mean there's going to be something kind of like triggering for your inner child. That's going to be a little something to work through. It's not necessarily going to be rough, but it's something you're going to have to work through that you either haven't before or that is it's reoccurring. It's not a new thing. It's a reoccurring thing. So something with your inner child, but it doesn't necessarily have to be like some kind of like ugly trigger that like triggers inner child response. It could be something that brings you the inner child spirit. So the things you enjoyed as a child, the things that make you happy, just childlike behaviors you kind of wish you could still engage in, that kind of thing. A lot of play, especially with like your relationships, like it just very happy, childlike, not childish. Those are different. There's childlike joy and childlike glee and childlike curiosity and childlike play, and then there's like childish behavior. This is more of the childlike play and childlike love. That is really coming in strong. Whoosh. That like whooshed through me. I don't love when it gets physical. Like when it is physical in me. But I felt it like through me of this childlike love. So keep an eye on the relationships that you're in, because you can definitely expect a childlike love for the month of May, whether that is something in your relationships, childlike love in your relationships. That's just all they're like, that it's childlike love. So yeah, hopefully it's not, I don't think it is, maybe it isn't something triggering from your childhood that's going to give you something to deal with, but there is some work that's going to be required of you. So yes, but you can expect a feeling of childlike love through the month of May in your relationships specifically. So, with your partner, significant other, with your family and your friends also, and siblings and things like that. Definitely a lot of just that childlike love, and childlike love, that's all they were like, it's childlike love. So it's probably, comes with unconditional love, as well as some sort of innocence, not like naivety, not like the fool, and not like you're just being, you know, silly and you're naive. It's not that. It's more of an innocent glee and just pure, like a pure childlike love. That is definitely what you can expect. Definitely what you can expect through the month of May. Now, we've kind of got some thinking coming for you. You're kind of gonna have to fight for some of your beliefs. Is kind of what you're gonna have to stand your ground a little bit. I'm not getting conflict necessarily, and maybe this is a boundary holding situation. Okay, this is one of two things. It's coming in a little clearer now. Okay, so this is either the person you're going to be, you know, going through this very innocent, pure, childlike love and relationship with. It's either going to be there's someone in your life who's smart but going through it. That's the message I just got. They're smart but they're going through it. And there may be some support that you need or support you can provide for someone going through a sort of tough decision that needs to be made, a tough conversation that has been. I'm still getting like a boundary vibe. Kind of like it has to do with boundaries. So either you are going to have to fight to uphold a boundary, or you are going to be the support for a person who needs to do that. Which is kind of a weird message to get, I feel like, but that's just where we are. That's what's spewed forth from my mouth hole. That's what you get. Yeah, I'm waiting for the murkiness to clear a little bit, because it's a little jumbled in my head still about who this is. There's a boundary situation that's gonna, and I think that's kind of where the Seven of Swords comes in. Is it's like, this is not something you can worm your way around. This is gonna be something you just have to face. This isn't something you can manipulate your way through. This isn't something you can passively, you know, sweep under the rug. This isn't something you can ignore. This is something that needs to be addressed. And it's either someone crossing. I think it's because we have this childlike love situation where you're just really going to be coming from a place of pure, unconditional love that can easily be stomped on. It's easy to, you know, that can leave you in a vulnerable position, and that's why a lot of us don't like to love unconditionally like that, because it can leave us in a position, you know, where people will take advantage of you know, of our love and our devotion to the people that we love. And so it's really going to be important for you. Yeah, okay, the fog is clearing. I'm getting it. It's going to be really important for you to maintain your boundaries. It doesn't mean you have to be untrusting, and it doesn't mean you have to put up walls, and it doesn't mean you have to protect yourself from love. It simply means that you have to not let others cross your boundaries just because you love them. That's not okay. Like, love is not an excuse to, you know, emotionally hurt people or be manipulative. And so, and I'm not saying that your partner or the person that you're really going to be experiencing the most childlike love with this month will be. I don't think it's necessarily that person, but there's going to be someone that you're going to have to uphold a boundary with. despite the fact that you love them and that you really care about them, and it's difficult. And that's kind of where this last card comes in here, because this is kind of what you need to do. And it's going to be, you really have to just work at it. You just have to chip away at it, and you have to just keep hammering in the nails, like in the card here. You just have to keep with your boundary, because it's going to challenge your personal power a little bit, and it's going to challenge what, you know, because like here you are just so loving and so excited and so just delighted that you're in, you know, that you have this romantic relationship, familial relationship, friendship, work relationship, whatever relationship it may be for you personally. It's going to be a little bit of a blow to understand that just because you love someone, or just because you're friends with someone, it's going to be a blow that just because of that, you know, that they don't seem to respect your boundaries as much, because you figure you love them, they love you, boundaries will be respected. And a lot of times that's true, but sometimes we kind of fumble our way, and the person stand by. Excuse me, I had to pause and cough for a moment. Anyway, it's hard for us to deal with a person we love stepping on our boundaries. Don't manipulate, don't be passive, don't hide away, don't just pray for it to go away, don't get passive aggressive, don't just be direct about it. Stand up and hold your ground. And it's going to take more than once. This isn't going to be a one conversation thing. It's going to take practice on your end to uphold the boundary. It's going to take practice from the person's, you know, boundary squashing. It's going to take practice from them to, you know, they're going to need gentle reminders. They're going to need more direct, less gentle, but not aggressive reminders. You know, it's going to be a little bit of a process, and it's going to be some work to get those boundaries respected. And the same goes for you. It's important to remember that just because you love someone unconditionally, and just because you are so excited and delighted about the relationship, friendship, whatever, you know, that doesn't give you the right to not respect their boundaries. So it could go those ways. You know, it's just this childlike love is very easy to be manipulated, to be taken advantage of, and you are not allowed to do that to other people, and other people are not allowed to do that to you, especially. Okay, I mean, not especially, like equally, but I feel like it's going to be a little more of, you need to really work at respecting boundaries, but you're really going to have to work at upholding your own, okay? And it's not easy. It's not easy. It's not an easy thing, but that's what it's going to take for you this month. But it's not going to chip away at the really just nice love that's there, okay? And that's an important thing to remember. Just because you uphold a boundary doesn't mean someone will love you less. Some people who do love you less for that are the people you don't want around, and I don't think this is a person who is like that. I think it's just going to take a little bit of work for you guys to respect one another's boundaries and to uphold your boundaries. You need to uphold your boundaries. They need to uphold theirs. I feel like I'm repeating myself. So that, I think that's the important thing to remember. And the real takeaway from this is you're going to have to work at upholding boundaries, but it's not going to take away from the really big love that and very pure love that will be that you can expect in the month of May. Hope this was helpful for you. If you made it this far into your reading, feel free to subscribe to this YouTube channel if you haven't already. Don't forget my email list in the description below. As always, take what connects, leave the rest, and until we meet again, embrace your crazy. Hello, the moon. Hello, card number 3, pile number 3. Welcome to your predictions for the month of May. We've shuffled. We're gonna pull 3 cards. to see what you can expect this month. Ooh, both of you, both of you, both of you. Okay. This moon card is probably going to play into your reading. Oof. Oh, what? Wow. Okay, let's see what do we have here? Okay, so this month of May is going to be kind of big. A lot of big energy this month. I think we're all going to be coming out of Taurus season in retrograde towards the middle, late end of the month, just in big ways. I think there's a lot of big things happening and big energy, just lots of stuff going on. We've also got a lot of wand intellectual thinking things. The word thinking is already coming in. So something's really gonna happen big for you this month. Some kind of destiny type thing. Whether the thing you've been manifesting is going to come up, the big movement towards a big goal. It just popped in my head. They gave me big movement towards a big goal. So something you've been working on, something you've been hoping for, something that could be really life-changing for you. So we're going to have some destiny is here to play for you this May. That is literally thanks for the rhyme, guys. Destiny is here to play this month of May. Write that in your journal. What does that mean for you? Take that and run with it. That's it. There you have it. You don't need any of the other reading. That's it. Wow, they like punched me in the face with that. Destiny is here to play for you this month of May. So there you have it. Thanks. Have a great day. Bye. Okay. So you can expect destiny to swoop in this May with something exciting. I don't think it's gonna leave you with some questions though. Okay, it's definitely gonna leave you with some questions, and that's where the moon comes in. And this card usually plays a role in the reading, however it does. But the moon is here to say it's gonna leave you. It's not gonna leave you unsatisfied, but it's going to leave you. It's like it's not. Come on, guys, put these words in order for me. You're not going to feel how you expect to feel. Mainly because there will be a lot of question marks that comes with whatever destiny is here to deal you. You know, like there's going to be a lot of, it's going to leave you with a lot of unknowns, which isn't bad. Please understand that that's not bad. It's just, you don't know. You don't know where it's going to lead you yet. And that's okay. That's okay. Movement is exciting, and it's a happy movement, but it's gonna leave you not feeling quite as happy as you think it will, because it comes with a lot of question marks. Like nothing is final, you know. It's kind of like when you achieve your destiny, like it's over, nothing else after that. You know, it's not really like that. It's like you've achieved this one and now you're moving on to the next and the next and the next, and everything is always moving and going, you know. And so it's not going to leave you quite as satisfied, but it's still very exciting and very good. So destiny has come to play for you this month of May. So there you go. But it's going to leave you with some questions, and but it's also going to have you really excited. Like there's going to be a lot of new and exciting energy with this that's just going to kind of have you bouncing off the walls. I'm really definitely getting like some kind of like emergence like energy. Like there's really going to be like, oops, sorry, I bumped you. You're really going to emerge this month with something, and I think that here we have the Five of Wands here saying that there's going to be some inner battling going on with this whole thing. And so it's like there's going to be, it's an internal conflict is what it is. New and exciting, very cool, kind of what I've always dreamed of. Why do I feel so conflicted and scared and surprised and excited. And it's like, two things can be true. Okay, you can be excited and happy, and you can be scared and hesitant. Both of those things, those 4 things, I can math. Okay, so, but my point is, you can be happy and scared at the same time. You can be happy and angry at the same time. Those things can coexist, like they can happen at the same time. Both can be true. And I think that's what you need to remember. It's important for you to battle through that. And the inner conflict that you're going to have with, I really wanted this, but it didn't leave me feeling and knowing what I thought it would, but I'm also excited that it happened. You need to make sure you check in with yourself very often, and you give yourself a lot of grace, and you power through those feelings, because it's going to be really great for you, but it's also very easy to get smothered by the fact that because this new destiny, fate, life thing has happened, it's very easy to get smothered by all of the, well, now what? Well, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? Where am I going to go? What, all of these things. Don't get smothered. Fight out of feeling smothered and enjoy the good feelings that do come with it, because you are still going to be excited, and you can be excited and scared at the same time. That's okay. That's normal, honestly. Not that I am a big proponent and advocate for normal around here, but like, that is perfectly, it's more than acceptable. It's like expected when there are shifts and exciting things that happen. They come with a lot of what ifs, and they come with a lot of disruptions in life, and it's not that that's bad. It's just that something's gonna change, something's going to come into your life, something is going to move and shift, and enjoy it. Enjoy the excitement, enjoy the satisfaction in this thing you've been hoping for to have happen. Enjoy the fact that you got what you wanted. It's still okay to be afraid of what's going to come next, but you can be happy that you got what you wanted. I think that that's what the takeaway is for this one here, is it's don't get bogged down, okay? Yeah, there's going to be a lot of unknown that comes after this exciting thing, but like it isn't bad. You just don't know. The moon says mystery. The moon says we don't know, but the moon is also beautiful and gorgeous and inspiring, okay? So just don't get bogged down. Really fight your way out of the melancholy and overwhelm that can come with new things. Okay, fight through that to just be this happy child who is just running and loving life. Okay, this is the energy that you're going to be feeling. This is what you'll be feeling, unless you, let the overwhelm win. Don't do that. Enjoy. Live in the present. Live in the present. Okay. Live in the present, and just remember that both can be true. You can be excited and you can be scared at the same time. And that's more than okay. That's healthy. But don't forget that you are excited, okay? Keep the balance. Don't let the scary weigh everything down so that you forget that you're, okay? Look at this giant hole. Can't have that, all right? Both things can be true. So fight through the overwhelm and enjoy the moment and enjoy the win. Okay, that's the main message here. Fight through the overwhelm and enjoy the win, because it is a win. May is going to be a win for you. Okay, remember that. All right. I hope this was helpful, and if you made it this far into your reading, feel free to subscribe to this YouTube channel if you haven't already. Remember my email list in the description below. As always, take what connects, leave the rest, and until we meet again, embrace your crazy.